All right, today we're going to talk about the top 3 biggest voice actor website design errors in the business, specifically the mistakes most voice actors make when building a voice actor website. We'll also show you some voice actor website best practices that you can use when you're either working with an experienced developer or DIYing your site so that you can avoid these common mistakes. And stick around because at the end, I'll tell you how to get my top 10 voice actor website design strategies booklet for absolutely free. As solopreneurs, voice actors are put in a no-win situation pretty much right out of the gate. You're tasked with either DIYing your own website or overseeing the design process with an experienced developer. That seems to be the best logical solution, right? But the problem is, most even experienced website designers and developers don't have an intricate knowledge of the voiceover business. And just because a website looks great doesn't mean it's optimized for your business and will convert visitors into clients. As a former website designer, developer, and strategist, I had a huge advantage coming into the business with my voice actor website. In 2020, my site, paulschmidtvoice.com, was nominated for a SOVAS Award for Best Voiceover Website, English or Spanish. Now, I didn't win because the competition was very good, but the nomination speaks to the fact that I know what I'm talking about and my strategies are strong and solid. That and my site gets me a ton of business. And whether you're working with a designer or whether you're DIYing your own site, there are 2 solid principles that should be in place that ensure that your site is not only looking good, but is converting and performing like it should. The first main purpose of your website is to convince, to make the case that you're the person for the job, that you can solve the problem that the prospect has in mind, and that you can handle the work that they have in mind as well. The second purpose is to convert. In other words, to facilitate contact and a conversation between that prospect or visitor and you. So here we go. The top 3 biggest voice actor website design mistakes. Number 3, your contact information is hard to find. This is one of the most common strategic errors I see in voice actor websites. I can't easily find a way to get in touch with you. Don't make me hunt around for your email and phone. If you use your email and your phone, and I suggest you do, put them on every single page. Don't make your prospects hunt you down. Make it as easy as possible for people to get in touch. Also, make your contact form, if you use one, and again, I suggest you do, as short as possible. Name, email, comments. That's it. You may want to throw in CAPTCHA so that you don't get a lot of spam and bots filling out your contact form. Remember, the longer the contact form, the less likely people are to complete it, and the less likely they are to convert from a visitor to a client. Don't forget to put a link to your contact page on every single page. Put it in your navigation. And by the way, don't get cute with naming the page. Call it contact. Don't call it book me. Don't call it hire me. Don't call it get in touch. And the reason for that is Google looks specifically for a contact page on each website. To call it something else, creative as it may be, is suboptimal for search engine optimization. In other words, how high are you going to rank in Google's search results? Mistake number 2. You don't have an easy way to schedule meetings. Again, when a prospect or client wants to meet, that's almost always a very strong buying signal. The easier you make it to schedule meetings, the more meetings you will get, and the more people you will convert from visitors to clients. So make it stupid easy for people to book meetings with you on your website. Use a calendar tool. I use HubSpot Sales Hub's calendar tool because HubSpot is my CRM, and I also use Acuity Scheduling because it integrates with Squarespace, which is my website platform. Acuity Scheduling also does a better job of scheduling recurring meetings, which HubSpot doesn't do, so I use both calendar tools. You can use either one of those. You can use Calendly. You can use Simply Book. Do your own research. Find your own tool. It's not as important which one you use, but you should be using a calendar tool on your website. Choose one that integrates well with your email, whether you use Outlook or Gmail, and choose one that integrates with Zoom. That way, every time someone schedules a meeting with you on your website, it auto-generates a Zoom link. Easy for them, easy for you. Friction-free. And lastly, make sure there's a call to action button on every single page that says schedule a meeting. And that schedule a meeting button takes them to the meetings page or to the home page where they can schedule a meeting with you as easy as pie. Again, just like a contact form, you're not going to get a ton of conversions, a lot of volume of meetings scheduled through your website. But again, it's a huge buying signal. If somebody wants to schedule a meeting, they've got something firm they want to talk about. There's probably a project on the table, and they're very interested in talking to you about it. Maybe they'll hand you the job outright. Maybe they'll have you audition, but they've reached out to you personally through your meetings calendar, and they want to talk to you about that project. And finally, number 1, the biggest mistake I see in voice actor websites, your demos are too hard hard to find. And by too hard to find, I mean if I land on your homepage and I don't immediately see them, they're too hard to find. Look, demo is short for demonstration. It is literally a demonstration of what you can do to solve that person's problem. This is how we convince people we can handle the work, through our demos. Therefore, your demos are the hub of all your marketing, and they deserve the best real estate your website has to offer. Top of the homepage. All right, that's it for location. Now let's talk about demos from a business perspective. All your demos should have 4 common traits. Number 1, clearly labeled by genre. Commercial, narration, e-learning, etc. Number 2, playable in all major browsers. Number 3, in MP3 format, the most widely used audio format there is. Easy to listen to, easy to share. And lastly, your demos, for God's sakes, should be downloadable. And the file name should be your name hyphen genre name. In other words, Paul Schmidt hyphen commercial demo.mp3. Why? Because months later, when that prospect is looking for the demo from the person whose name they can't quite recall, they'll find it in their demos file. They'll remember your name when they see it, and they'll go, oh, here's Paul Schmidt's commercial demo. I know who I'm listening to and what I'm about to listen to, and I know it's an MP3 format, so I'm not going to have any technical issues. If your demo isn't downloadable, then it's not fileable. And if it's not fileable, you're not as bookable. So those are my top 3 biggest voice actor website design mistakes. If you really want to level up your website design game for your voice actor website, you can get my top 10 voice actor website design strategies booklet for absolutely free at my website, paulschmidtpro.com. I'll put the full link in the description below. And as a thank you, you'll be subscribed to my Move, Touch, Inspire newsletter, which goes out on Thursdays each week to voice actors just like you. Each message contains an idea to move you, a thought to touch you, and a quote to inspire you, as well as what we're talking about here on the channel each week and in the Pro blog. Now, if you found this video helpful and the channel helpful, help us spread the word. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you'll be the first to know when we publish a new video every Thursday. And by the way, if you're new to the channel and you want to find out what we're all about, click here. We'll see you soon, and thanks for watching.